So welcome back to Never Lost Outdoors. This week we got a little camping to do, and finally receiving the package that I've been waiting on for a long time. This comes from Lynn out of Ringgold, Georgia. I would say at this point this was probably sent out 2 weeks ago. I don't know. I am just not at all pleased with my local post office right now. Alright, that's a letter. The classic lager is from a local brewery. I'm also a Dogs fan. Seen Golden Monkey in the store, thought of you. Don't know anything about it. Enjoy, my friend. Lynn Dwayne on YouTube. So, big thanks for the package. Let's see what we got here. Hot buffalo wing Snyder's pretzels. Some of these Snyder's pretzels are good. I actually don't know that I've had the hot buffalo wing though. I'm excited to give those a shot. So we got us a snack for the evening. Oh wow. Somebody screaming, I believe. Classic City Lager, gold medal winner. Yep, official craft beer of the Dogs. 4.2%. Got a 6-pack of those to try. And the Golden Monkey, 9.5% in these. I have seen these. I do not believe I've ever had one though. It's a Belgian style. Very nice. So we got us a new camp soda to try for 2 different weeks. So, what I say we do, we get in the old trusty shop and save, and we gotta run in Dollar General as well. I do have a recipe in mind for the evening, but I don't know exactly how I want to execute this thing. I'm not done it in a while. I want to do something different. Kind of goes along with new hot sauce we have to try. So the only thing to really do, head in here, wander around, pick out something tasty hopefully, and then we got to get to camp. I'm ready for a snack, I'm ready for a camp soda, I'm ready for the river. We have finally arrived. Made it all in one piece. As you saw, we have the side-by-side again. Last week, we didn't really get to ride it. So, today, I'm gonna make that a priority. Do a little exploring maybe, but I am ready for a snack. I'm not eating today. These hot buffalo wing Snyder's pretzels sound pretty good. Got a pretty good buffalo smell to them. Definitely appear to be nice and coated in some seasoning. Maybe it's because I'm hungry, but those are really good. For a long time, the green bag, what are they? Jalapeno cheddar? Those were my favorites. I had tried, I cannot remember anything right now. I had tried the other ones, the mustard, honey mustard and onion maybe. And I didn't really care for those back in the day. But I've tried those recently and I'm really enjoying those too for some reason. So every time I go, I end up getting one of them and I skip on these. I shouldn't have, those are really tasty. I'm kind of surprised I like any of these. because I don't ever eat pretzels, like hardly ever. I think many years ago, I had gone to Auntie Anne's, I think it's called, in the mall. Like most malls had a little pretzel place, and dunk them in their cheese dip. And they weren't terrible, but compared to these like seasoned, nice crunchy pretzel bites, these are better. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's go crunch on probably half of this whole bag. I really need to put these down. But then we're gonna get this evening started. It's gonna be a good night. There's no rain in the forecast. No rain forecasted in the morning. Nice little breeze, nice and sunny, no clouds. I'll take it. Got some nice big fire pit, and we are right on the water. I like this spot already. So I looked in the back of the van and I saw that. So I just assumed that my tackle box was back there. It's not. Oh well. Still, I'm excited to be on this river. I got a hammock I'm going to string up, because hammock camping's way overdue. I even got out my camping hat. Typically it's my kayaking hat. Kind of keeps the sun off my neck and all that. But let's try a new camp soda. For this week's Riverside review camp soda, we got the Classic City Lager, sent in by Dwayne from Georgia. Creature Comforts Brewing Company. I've never heard of the company. I've never heard of the soda. I like the label, kind of old school, straight to the point. Keep cold, drink fresh. What we got for percentage here? 12 ounces, 4.2. Pretty much just like any other old light beer lager kind of situation. Cans are pretty thick. Not too shabby. Definitely that classic lager taste. Nice and smooth. No weird or bitter or harsh aftertaste. Good sign. I don't think I could sit down and drink a 12-pack of them all at once, but I could have a few. Yeah, I would have that again. And I got 5 more of these to have. 6.7 out of 10. Well, since I ruined my fishing, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get us a fire going and probably just sit here and enjoy this river. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. Well, as you can see, the sun is going down just a little bit. It's not like dark by any means, but better get this hammock strung up before it gets too late. Then it's time for a tasty campfire dinner. Well, that looks like bed for tonight. I don't know why. At first I had that strap like up there because that was like, I don't know, 5 foot off the ground. So I'll make a little bit of adjustments, but I think that should work. I don't know. Typically I'd have Danos, but this jalapeno lime from Cholula is really good. Might as well throw a little in the beans as well. Tomato, onion, layer of chips, triple pepper cheese, or just your choice. Doesn't really matter. Taco meat. A little more cheese on the meat. Diced green chilies. Tomato. Onion. Almost forgot about the beans. Gotta have those. We're on to next to last hot sauce from where at in Texas. I should know this by now. I've said this like 9 times. Fort Worth. These were sent in by Cody. Freaky ferments. I've had quite a few so far. They're all really good. Now we are on to the Verde. Love me a good Verde. I got high hopes for this one. It is a medium. Most Verdes aren't like super hot. Got a little kick to it. Oh, that's really good though. I don't think I've ever had a bad Verde. I don't know what they're doing at Freaky Ferments, but they're doing it right. That's one of the better Verdes I've ever had. That's in the 8s easy. 8.4, 8.5 out of 10 probably. I couldn't see it really getting much better than that. Yep. You on the internet, order you one of those, put it on anything. It'll be good. This is where I would normally say let's see if it's any good on dinner, but it's going to be. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, do whatever you want. Well, this is one big hot mess, basically. And it weighs 3 or 4 pounds, probably. That's going to be good. Yep. I know most people wouldn't call this a taco salad because there's no lettuce. But at this point, we all know that lettuce is just crispy water. If you don't make a taco salad like that, you're doing it wrong. Plain old chips are fine. But if you can put flaming hot in there, why not? Big old bite of everything. I know now this is going to be perfect on here. Didn't give myself a big old glob of it right about there. Yep, that hot sauce was made for that. Well, I'm going to work on that. I don't know if I'm going to finish it or not. That's way too much for one person. I'm going to sit in my chair and look at that river for a while. I don't know why I just ate all that. That was a terrible idea. That was enough to feed 2 of me easily. I mean, all I had today were a couple of handfuls of those Snyder's pretzels. Still, that was way too much. It's a bad idea. I guess that's the thing with the fasting that I typically do. Again, it's not necessarily like by choice. It just kind of works for me because I'm not that big of a breakfast person typically. But when I do them right, as you guys know. Because a camp breakfast is always good. It just never fails. If you're camping, you gotta make a breakfast. But yeah, at home, I typically don't. I rarely have lunch. I usually just have kind of like one big dinner. Sometimes it's later than dinner time. Sometimes it's like 8 or 9. Not a great idea. I know eating late is not great for you. But yeah, if I'd have had like a big breakfast today and then ate that, I'd be even more miserable. So I'll be fine. I didn't put a ton of chips in there. A lot of vegetables. Basically healthy. It's called a salad after all. Anyway, I'm gonna kick that grate off there. Throw some more wood on the fire. You can see it's turning out to be a very nice evening. Nice and cool. Not a ton of wind. Nobody really around. Hard to beat camping by a river. Like to caught a fish today, but way too dumb for that. Maybe next week. I don't know. Anyway, got a little bit of a mess to clean up here. Got some stuff to put back in the cooler. Then it's time to relax for a little bit, I do believe. I'm gonna sit back and watch it get dark. All right, I'm gonna try to get in this thing. I don't know how much of this you're gonna be able to see. Maybe a little. I wouldn't say that I have high hopes for this, because I've not gotten in a hammock in quite a while. but it's finally time to give it a try. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's just hope this goes better than last time. Let's get a little light over here just in case I flip out of this thing. You guys would like to see it, because I know I sure would. How about this? Is that any better? Most of my lights are dead, so I'm sure this is doing basically nothing. Alright, how about that? Can you see me? Oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. Alright. So far, so good. Luckily, there's a log here that I don't think you can see that my lights are sitting on and my shoes are on and within reach. So that's kind of nice. Oh, let's hope this doesn't go like it did there a couple years back. Some of you remember that. You've been around for a minute. And if you didn't see that, I'm sure at home later I'll put the clip in right here. We're a little wobbly. A little wobbly. Lights right in my eyes, I can't see anything. I think we're on to something here. Oh. Oh yeah, that's money right there. If you have never camped in a hammock, oh, you're missing out. Especially when there's a river right beside you to serenade you to sleep. Oh, okay. Nope, don't got that feature. Yeah, they'll die eventually. GoPro, stop recording. Even if you didn't like sleeping in a hammock, these things make a pretty solid chair as well. It's been trying to rain since it started getting light out. Should have seen that coming. I think it sprinkled like 4 or 5 different times. Yep, no surprise there. This thing came off Amazon 6 years ago minimum. For like 15 bucks. Best 15 bucks I ever spent. Has a little pouch on the side here. If you'll be able to tell though, it is blown out. And that thing's good. You just tuck all this into that pocket and you can literally fit it down in like your cargo shorts. Gotta order another one of these. I don't know what the temperature is, but it is nice out. Guess around 60 maybe. Tell you what, these things here are handy. Got this little cable, find you a hole, put your little keyring thing on there. Never lose your clips. I think I got 8 of these for like 10 bucks or something. That was on Amazon. I mean, I'm sure you can get them in other places, but I need to order some more of those because it is so annoying losing pins or clips off your trailers. I put one of those on my car trailer for the latch on the tongue. I'm gonna put one on this too. So I've had a few people over the years ask me how I do this. And I've shown it on camera before, but it's been years ago. So I'm gonna show you now. Just kind of start making a loop with the slack. Just like so, roll it up. Big enough for your hand to fit through roughly. Then give yourself a few good inches of slack there. Come under, around, and take your roll, feed it back through itself there, that little slack part you left. Then just start rolling it in towards the ratchet. Nice and tight. Give it a few twists. Nice and tight. Doesn't go nowhere. Then, when you're done, just kind of start twisting it back the other way to loosen. Pop it out. Loose. I've seen so many people take this, tie it off to something, tie it off to something, tie it in knots, let it just blow in the wind. The ends always get all frayed or they just whip the whole way down the road. Now I know that's like anything. Everybody does stuff their own way. There's probably better ways. To me, just doing that, done, pretty quick, pretty easy. Haven't had them fail yet. I've seen some pretty fancy ones though. I think they're making them now where some of them are like on a reel and you just kind of roll them up or something. I don't know. Works for me. Anyway, gonna throw a couple things in the van. We can get out of here. I am not even gonna fight the rain for coffee and breakfast and all that. I did have something planned. Check the weather. It's supposed to rain starting pretty heavy at 9 and it's almost 9, so pointless. But I say we'll go find us a coffee somewhere. Well, I've made it to the local Sheets. Got the chocolate. What was I even trying to say? Chocolate peanut butter. I know you guys have seen me have these before. Pretty good. I don't get to go to Sheets super often, but I am a fan of these. And I know that was a big old plate of taco salad last night, but that's all I ate. I didn't have a midnight snack, didn't have a second helping of it, didn't even have another little crumb of a chip. I am surprisingly hungry right now. I really didn't think I would be. But I say we go find us a little breakfast, or, well, maybe lunchtime by the time we get back. Still good. All right, let's go. Well, we got here just about the cutoff for lunch and breakfast, so I just figured we'd try something new. We're gonna try the Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club. First, let's try French fry. Waffle fry. I used to like these. I'm here right at the cutoff for lunch. These should be super hot and fresh, and those are barely warm. Try the ranch. I don't remember if I like their ranch. Nope. Tastes like Kraft. Not a fan of that. But I do think I used to like their Chick-fil-A sauce. Really sweet, but not bad. These fries are super disappointing. I cannot believe they're that cold. But chicken sandwich looks all right. I got it in spicy because, well, spicy tastes better. Apparently, you gotta put your own sauce on it. Wasn't aware of that. Well, let's give it a shot. Not bad. Not very spicy, even with the spicy patty. That spice level to me is like a 4. If that. I would say no spicier than Cholula hot sauce, Tabasco, something like that. Flavor's all right though. Sauce is pretty good. Sandwich is pretty good. Probably one of the better chicken sandwiches around right now. Not the best. Probably a good 7.5 out of 10. All right, let me finish up my lunch here. Give me 1 second. Well, looks like we're doing good so far. All in one piece, strap still tight. Loop didn't come out, that's a plus. So I'm gonna say overall, besides a few sprinkles this morning, pretty good trip. Can't really complain too much. Finally got the hammock camp. Always a fan of that. Got to ride the side by side. Got to drag my trailer around, which sounds stupid, but I do enjoy that. I really like this trailer. I'm definitely a little different than some of you may imagine. The way people come out and look at like their brand new trucks, I do that with my trailers. I don't know why, I just love them. But now I gotta go home and clean some dishes and whatnot. But we've got to try something new for lunch. Next week, I don't really know. The speed limit right there is like 25. If you gotta hurry, it's gotta be loud all the time. Anyway, I don't know what the plan is for next week just yet. I got a new spot I'd like to try. I don't know that I'm gonna have time to go to it because it's pretty far away. So don't hold me to that. Maybe a new spot. Well, not new, we've been there before. I'll say different spot, but maybe not. But this week's breakfast I would like to do next week because it should be pretty tasty. Kind of bummed it rained. It rained the whole way here. Now, of course, it's like sprinkling at best. Anyway, got a new camp soda, thanks to Dwayne. Got a new hot sauce. I actually have a couple of new hot sauces, so I got a choice for next week for sure. Yeah, next week should be a good trip. Hopefully, I can find my tackle box. Maybe do a little fishing finally. I don't know yet. Anyway, I'm gonna quit rambling. I'm gonna let you guys go. We have recently hit 2,000 subscribers, by the way. Then I'll stop rambling. Recently hit 2,000 subscribers. Big thanks to every single one of you that hit subscribe. Also, big thanks to all of you that hit like and follow and comment on my videos. Much appreciated. And hopefully we'll hit 3,000 pretty soon. And thanks again to Dwayne for the package. Finally got that thing opened. Wow. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week.